I forgot that was on there.
Yeah, no, you kind of just forget it's there because it's a silent video.
He literally hasn't said a single word.
No. You know, I don't know if I'm.
Let him sit in the middle. There's no room for me. Maple keeps.
He's not like Maple.
No, he'll be okay. Just let him sit in the middle.
He'll be okay.
He'll be good in the shot, anyways.
I mean, he'll take up like 5 pounds.
Thank you.
Anyway. Yeah. I'm surprised the camera hasn't fallen over from all the weight in this frame.
Oh, baby, guys, it's so cute. It's really so cute, guys. Or continue.
He's just such a chill dude.
Oh, did it start recording?
So
yeah, we're good. We're going. He's just a chill dude. Look at him.
He's so chill.
What do you think?
Marty the Ham.
He is ham-shaped.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna
get comments. That dog's overweight.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. I guess we'll see. Do we have any veterinarians in the comments right now?
That's why we're gonna have him for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Easter.
In his defense,
just fat.
I keep being told that he's a half pit bull. So,
And in his
whether
defense.
that's true or not, I don't know.
And in his defense
well,
too.
guys, you kind of have a famous person as a guest because he is famous on TikTok.
Hmm.
He's kind of stupid, but.
Where even is that hat that you had on him?
My
where,
dad has it.
First of all, where did you get that tiny hat?
Her uncle.
No. I got it.
Her uncle?
No.
Her uncle's a drunk.
Huh?
I got it at Petco.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Petco.
Petco.
What?
They sell dog hats there.
Nice.
Since when is there such a thing as dog hats?
Always, apparently. Dog hats.
If I had my hat, I'd put it on for the TV, but...
They're just small hats. But,
if I had it, I'll put it on for the TV. No, it really looks like it's so fun.
Anyways, welcome to episode 27.
You can't see me.
Is it episode 27?
Yeah.
Okay.
Episode 27. It's been a little different for all of us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We took a week off, and well, we didn't take a week off. We went to Charlie's. We went to Charlie's Epicon.
Charlie's Epicon. We had content last week.
Yeah.
It went really well, but the video sucks.
Well, not the video.
Audio.
Kayla doesn't like the audio that interpreted. You can still understand it, but it is a little staticky. But I mean, like, you know,
it's the first time we've done that kind of thing, you know, and we'll fix it. Tech issues, they'll be fixed next time. We'll have an interview microphone next time.
Exactly. But also, I finally started a new full-time job, so my schedule's kind of not all over the place like how it was at my last job, but a lot of early stuff. And she's going to be constantly laughing at her dog.
Okay, I'm done. He's so stupid.
And that's her dog. She's had this dog longer than he has. Every time you move, it sounds like you're farting in that chair.
All right. Next.
Toot toot.
What do we have on the docket for today,
Do you
Mike?
guys want to discuss Epicon?
Well, first, we did have a celebrity death.
First.
Val Kilmer.
That sucks, actually.
Yeah, he passed away. I think it was like a week ago. He passed away. And if you guys don't know who Val Kilmer is, he was the second live-action Batman after Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
And health-wise, he wasn't doing great, anyways.
Yeah.
So, but apparently, his last video was him mimicking Batman in his like sick voice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I just wanted to bring awareness that we lost another Batman.
They're dropping like flies.
No, they're dropping like bats.
Yeah.
The Riddler got him. But let's talk about Charlie's Epicon.
Okay.
On our experience.
What about it?
Well, what'd you think of it?
I had a good time. I felt like this was a lot packed into kind of like a small space and everything. You know,
It was kind of like the Sarasota Con, but bigger.
Yeah. You know, kind of like a ballroom. I think it was a ballroom. I think you would call it that. Something
It was
like
definitely a
a
ballroom.
little ballroom.
Yeah.
And he had it all set up. He had some pretty cool names there. You know, we had E.T., had Frylock, even had King Neptune from the SpongeBob.
Pepsi if you want.
We do. We have Diet Pepsi.
I know, but I just had to check that down.
Chug it.
Whew.
But yeah, so like some pretty big names and some pretty cool stuff.
We
you know.
interviewed them.
Yeah, we did. We had
Except-
so we have a video out.
Except King Neptune.
No, we never got to. And I'm not talking about the King Neptune from the first SpongeBob movie. We're talking about from the show. If anybody remembers the SpongeBob episode where
It was like-
SpongeBob was having a fry cooking competition with King Neptune, that King Neptune.
That had to be like in the
You know
first
who
5
was
episodes.
Really cool? Quentin Flynn.
Quentin Flynn was really cool. I
He
mean,
ended up texting me,
really.
saying if he could give my agent, or his agent, my number.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Quentin Flynn, I would say, was probably the biggest voice actor there because he had a lot of voice acting roles.
Yeah.
I interviewed him. He played. I'm just kind of getting into Bleach, but he played like the humorous small character, like the Chopper of Bleach, the little
Did he
lion.
also play one of the captains? Yeah.
In what? One Piece?
No, Bleach. Oh, you're talking about his character in One Piece. Yeah.
No. In Bleach, he played
He played one of the
Like
captains.
the yellow thing.
the little yellow puppet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
It's funny.
I haven't got into Bleach yet, but he's definitely played him. He's played the Toilet Man in Kids Next Door.
Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
He played Spider-Man in Marvel's Ultimate Alliance in a
Oh,
TV
yeah.
commercial.
Yeah. Isn't there
Um,
another Bleach character though? Who am I thinking of? At the con, I mean, there was another.
oh yeah, that was the one who Ari got a signature
Dan
with.
Warren.
Yeah, Dan Warren.
Yes, that's it.
And then the guy that you interviewed, he put us on his Instagram.
The one at Red Dead. The one that you called Dan Warren. Yeah.
I was nervous. I'm a very naturally
No, but
nervous
he
person.
liked us, and I invited him if he ever wants to call in.
Heck yeah.
Ooh. But yeah, he played Bill, who was actually the first person that John Marston confronted in Red Dead Redemption. And I tried to make a good, interesting joke to him and say, like, you know, you play the guy who couldn't shoot John Marston himself. And then he had to bring up how I called him by the wrong name.
You did. You did do that. To be fair, you did.
I wanted to walk away.
Yeah.
You interviewed Carrie Frylock.
Yes, I did. That was awesome. He was a pretty cool guy.
He was really funny.
Yeah.
And then the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
What?
What was his
No, Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Aquaman?
Power Ranger.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
no,
no,
I didn't
no.
interview him.
There was a Ninja Turtle?
No, I'm thinking
I was about to
of
say. I
Ninja
was like,
Turtle.
wait a minute.
I'm getting ready for Saturday. I'm thinking of Ninja Turtle.
I'm gonna
Speaking
be
of-
watching Ninja Turtles.
Speaking of, it's her birthday on Wednesday. Kayla's birthday. She's turning 40.
No.
The producer.
I'm turning 28.
That's still old.
Yeah, you're older.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just 1 year closer to death.
Because Anthony's only 26 right now.
I'll be 27 soon.
That's not a cougar. Like, that'd be a cougar if you were like 22 and she was 28. I feel like you'd find that as a kink, though.
I don't even know if she'd be a cougar at that point. Like, I feel like
That'd be
a
more.
bit of a gap.
It'd be
It's not
more. It'd be
crazy.
more
It's like
closer
5
to a
years.
cougar than 2 years.
I think you gotta get to like 10 years.
I think she just wants to be a cougar.
I don't know, dog. But no, good con. You know, some cool stuff there. Some cool booths.
Charlie was not what I expected.
No, Charlie was not what I expected, but he was a cool guy.
He was definitely a cool guy. It's just
Cool guy.
not at all what I expected. I was like, "Who? I want to see who this guy is."
I know.
And when we did the introduction, I don't know if it's probably in the video, but my eyes did dart to him because I just saw this random guy staring at us while we're doing our introduction,
Oh.
and I'm like, "This must be Charlie," and I wasn't 100% sure
He looks
about
like
it.
some New Yorker guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Pretty cool though.
The Italians.
I can't remember. I have my dice around here somewhere. I bought another set of dice.
Oh, and the
Are you
booths
there?
they had was very nostalgic.
Oh, yeah, they're right there.
Like a lot of it was just hitting like a lot of
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
nostalgic
like
bones.
Sky-
Like thrifty.
Yeah, it was kind of. This guy had like a lot of old like nerdy toys and stuff, which I think you bought one, right?
Yes, there was a Spider-Man toy that if I could remember it, it probably is exactly the same one.
Wednesdays at Outback.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Chicken on the
Pardon us for the following
Oh my god.
interruption.
I had to look
Not
at
sponsored, but if they want to.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Did it say Outback
explain what
Steakhouse?
happened. I don't know how much the microphone's picked up just now, but so we've had a video in the background of somebody playing paint drying simulator. So it's a game where you just watch paint dry for 6 hours, and there's been no talking or anything like that. And then out of nowhere, we got an ad from YouTube So that was fun.
Did he just cough
It was
right
like
before?
somebody, yeah, like literally somebody cleared their throat. I don't know if that was the. Hold on, I'm gonna go back real quick. We're gonna see if it happens again, but.
That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that did. I was like, I thought it was you for a
I thought it
second.
was you.
Like, just out of nowhere, just clearing throat. I will see what happens again.
Wait. Are these connected?
Or what connected?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
surround speaker.
That's why.
So it was the video. He
There's
cleared
a
his
lot of
throat.
new things here. In this
Oh, that's why it scared the shit out of me.
Anthony is making ground here. So there's
Yes, this is my surround speakers. I got my subwoofer over here and my sound bar up there.
Did you show Michael the chair?
Oh, this is my desk chair.
Reclines, massages.
I'll show you all the features.
Massages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because as soon as we're done recording, I'm gonna head home and
Yeah, I'll show you the features.
relax a
before you
little
leave.
bit.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks really
Together.
nice. I
Yeah,
need
that's
one like.
nice, right? Yeah, I put it together myself.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, no. So the toy I got from that was Spider-Man. A lot of the features reminded me of a toy I had when I was younger, and I'm pretty sure it was the same exact one. So yeah, I had to get it.
Also, one of the things I thought was interesting is you see right that big spike, because those spikes show you where people like rewind or go back and stuff like that.
Really?
And a lot of people went back in that one spot because they were probably trying to figure out if it was the video that made that throat clearing noise.
It was.
Speaking
was.
of, how the hell does this video have 1 million views?
Well, you can get a lot of views, but like, how many people have watched the whole thing? I don't know. I probably.
Well,
won't.
you definitely probably did.
Huh?
You definitely probably would.
I don't know. I mean, I'd leave it on if I wasn't doing anything with the TV. Sure.
That's true. I'm not gonna say
I'm
what
probably
you.
not going to watch this whole thing. 6 hours of watching paint dry
You could easily just fall asleep to
is a
it.
lot, even for me.
But yeah, no. Charlie's Epicon was great, and I think that his next Anime Con is the 25th of May,
Heck yeah, dog.
and we will be there.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Yeah, he's got a lot of events coming up, and they're doing lots of cool stuff. He's got some cool people lined up, so definitely would recommend. It's like, you get a lot of bang for your buck, I think.
Oh, yeah.
For this kind of con.
I mean, it's
$10.
He packed a lot of stuff in there.
$20.
It wasn't a huge space, but you
You can
paid.
meet the celebs.
Right, you can go up, meet
Right,
them,
like,
talk
you
to
don't
them.
have to get anything.
You don't have to pay to talk to the celebrities, and there were some big names there. You do have to pay for like autographs and pictures and stuff.
Which I'm not gonna lie, was a little expensive, but you know what? Some of them were.
Some of them were pretty big names.
Yeah.
To be fair, so definitely had a good time. Thought it was cool. I was sick. I was sick as a dog the whole time, so I didn't have as good a time as I wish that I did. But I still enjoyed it. Still had a good time at the con. Did my best. I was hopped up on medications, Dayquil. Just trying to get through. Still did all my interviews. Heck yeah, dog. I'm a trooper. I come to work. I put in work. Rock on.
Now
Why
getting.
we keep doing that. I see you're doing that. You keep doing this. Is it because of the rock concert on Friday?
Oh yeah.
Those were good photos, by the way.
Oh my god, my photography is getting really good.
Yeah, it looked like photos in a magazine.
Yeah, it's getting really good.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of scared of myself right
Now,
That's my good.
now I do want to say I did say in the last episode that we did that I was going to categorize everything to make it more coherent. But considering I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work, I just said fuck it and just threw everything together.
Yeah.
So there is a game that was released on Steam and taken down pretty much the same day. I've warned Kayla about this
All right.
because it is something that's triggering for her. You can cut that part out if you want.
You're fine.
But on this podcast, we have mentioned, like physical abuse awareness
Okay.
and all that kind of stuff. So someone decided to make a game called I think it was called No Mercy, and it was a game about sexually assaulting literally anybody.
So like what, sandbox style? You just like walk around the city and
I actually wanted to see what the game was like to get a better idea about it.
okay.
And it was like
What?
it felt like you were watching. It didn't show anything explicit, but I just wanted to get the idea of like, okay, so how bad does this look and how bad does it get?
Yeah, is it like Booty Warrior bad?
It didn't get that far.
Oh, it didn't get that far.
But it was like watching Newsgrounds.
Newgrounds?
Remember Newsgrounds? Newgrounds or whatever they call it?
The website Newgrounds?
Yeah. It was like watching like one of those.
Okay.
So it was like you go to one point and you have a choice of options. And yeah, you can sexually assault your girlfriend, your mother, your sister, the gay, the trans,
The tan gay. The tan gay.
the tan gays.
The tan gays.
Sorry, Izzy.
The tan gays. What?
The town gay.
The town gay.
Oh my god.
No, I like the tan gay.
Oh my
But
god.
he's also tan.
He's so tan.
But
Okay.
no.
Boys cuddling.
So I heard about it from TikTok, and that guy who announced it actually, wanted to give people awareness about it to try and take it down. He succeeded and got the game taken off of Steam.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it was called No Mercy, and I just felt like I had to bring that up too, because Steam really needs to put everything into a review section before you upload it. Because why is that even a game? Like, what if you could sexually assault your dog?
Can you in that game?
I don't know.
That's...
I just looked at Marty and just...
Why would you... that's a weird question. I don't know.
Leave him out of it. Leave him out of it.
He's chilling.
No, it's more cannibalism on that one. Next is
What?
cannibalism. Wait, is it cannibalism?
What are you talking about?
No, this is how tired I'm getting. My brain is starting to get foggy. No, I meant like eating him.
No, that wouldn't be cannibalism.
It would just be carnivorism.
Yeah.
You think he tastes good?
Yeah, I've heard dog tastes great.
Stop. Not Marty.
You ever... What's his name? What's it? Bobby. Bobby Lee?
Bobby Lee.
Don't give me apparently. Just tell me what it tastes like.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
Bobby Lee is too damn funny.
No, dog. They have a funny podcast for sure.
They really do. I follow them a lot. And then, anyways, the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced. Well, it was announced a while ago, but
I've heard some funny memes about the Switch.
the price was announced, and the game price was announced.
I feel like they'll promise you anything to get you to buy the Switch 2.
Well,
Switch 2 will suck you off, dog.
I ain't gonna lie, nothing about it made me want to buy it.
Right, exactly. It's just the Switch.
Well, not just that. So it's $450.
It's like, did you like the Switch the first time?
What about the second time?
How about the second time?
But no, so right now it's $450, but right now they took it off of pre-order status for America.
Okay.
So there's a chance it could go higher.
Of course.
But the big controversy is how much the games are and why Nintendo thinks that their games are the ones worth raising the price up another $10.
Well, they're, what,
$10 or
selling
$20.
$70 games? What are they selling?
$80 games.
$80?
For digital, and then $90 for physical.
No. Your games aren't worth that much. They just
Honestly.
aren't.
Like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know if you saw Mario Kart World. So it's Mario Kart, but it's free roam.
Wow.
And I'm just thinking to myself,
Oh, Forza, but instead it's Mario Kart?
I said
Forza Horizon Mario Kart.
Burnout Paradise,
For real.
Crash Team Racing, because you can change the costumes.
Dude.
Like it's so behind on everything. And
Absolutely not. $80 for a digital copy of Mario Kart World.
And Donkey Kong. Like, I'm sorry, Donkey Kong. Look, I like Donkey Kong, but it looks like it's Mario Odyssey, which I thought Odyssey was kind of garbage anyways.
The end is near.
Okay, Odyssey wasn't garbage. I just didn't like it that much. I don't care for 3D Mario. But yeah, now people are worried that because Nintendo seems to be the one to do it first,
that others will follow suit.
that,
Well, what we gotta do, I think what people need to understand is, like, you can say no. You don't have to buy the games, right? You can. And if we as a community put our foot down and say, no, we're not gonna get it, we're not gonna buy that,
the problem
eventually, they're gonna be the ones to break. Because we're the ones that keep them in business, right?
and not just that, I mean, like, there's been rumors, talks that Rockstar might make their GTA 6 $100. But the difference is between that. I mean, granted, that's bullshit too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's too much.
But the difference is though is that we at least know Rockstar does something new with their games every time. So I mean, hell, Red Dead Redemption 2, horse balls shrink.
I'm not sure that's why we bought the game.
No, you remember the meme on that?
No.
People were going nuts saying, "Oh my god, this is game of the year. My horse's balls shrink in the cold."
That's amazing.
I remember those memes so well.
That's detail that a lot of people aren't thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, do we really need horses' balls shrinking? I'm not cutting those balls off and eating them.
I'm just saying.
Have you had horse balls in your mouth?
No, only when I went to IKEA.
What?
The meatballs made of horse.
Oh.
You don't remember that controversy?
No.
Wow,
They're
you
made
got.
of horse?
Yeah, remember the Swedish meatballs that were like made of horse?
You went to IKEA when they had that?
I mean, yeah.
So you ate them?
Free meatballs. I don't know.
I'm sorry if they tell me it was horse.
You didn't like Swedish meatballs.
I don't know how long ago that was. I don't know if I ever had those Swedish meatballs.
I
was
made
more.
Swedish meatballs.
Well, yes, but
they
I.
were not a horse.
They were. Yeah, I figured. They weren't horse.
No, if you really wanted to make it a horse, you'd put a giant
But that was the
kielbasa
thing,
right in the middle.
Can we pull that up? Can we pull that up?
I have no internet connection. When these two things are going on, I can't access the internet.
Oh, really?
IKEA horse balls.
What?
Horse meat found in IKEA's meatballs.
Thank you.
2013. Damn. I have nothing
That
to
was a
say.
big controversy. People were pissed.
I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah, you have nothing to say about that. I did it.
Who took the time out of their day to analyze the balls?
Right. You know what? It's just like they were chomping down on a
It's like, why does this taste
from IKEA
squishy?
one day. It's like, this don't taste like cow. I wonder what's in these.
But going back on Nintendo,
Horse meat.
You guys are never gonna get these episodes.
shut up. The Nintendo boss tries to justify the price by saying, "Yeah, our games are worth $80," when you literally just did everything that every other racing game has done already.
You don't look at him, he'll stop. If you don't look at him, he's so entertainment.
Oh, this will actually piss you off.
Okay.
So they announced the features for the Switch 2, and they now have a button. Where's your Xbox controller?
You blow right on him.
The tissue. What?
He just grabs the fur and just blows on it.
What do you want?
Let's see. Oh, you don't even have a button for
I
it.
don't want to blow my nose on the microphone, babe.
You can blow it on Marty.
Never mind.
Into a tissue.
Your controller doesn't have it anyways.
What are you talking about? The screenshot button?
No,
That controller has
no,
a
mic button.
mic button.
So the Switch 2 announced that they're going to have a mic button that if you hit it, it turns on the mic. Something that PlayStation already has.
I just
Again.
got that button on my headset.
Well, then that's a different story on that. But either way, it's like you guys are already behind on that. Apparently now there's like a Discord server, which people are saying that they're hoping that the creators of Discord actually sue them for it.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason they're doing cameras, which again, they're just taking their sweet time getting the things that have already been relevant in gaming for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a lot of features on there that it's just like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like seriously, like what makes you think this is worth $450?
Yeah.
And then the Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, if you buy it on the Switch 2, which you have to rebuy it on the Switch 2,
That's stupid.
the DLC doesn't come with it.
That's stupid.
You have to pay another $20.
I think that they don't actually think that it's worth it. I think they were just hoping we were too stupid to notice.
There's a couple of Nintendo people that are pretty stupid to not notice.
Yeah, well.
Like, I'm sorry, like nothing to Ari because she wants it anyways. But come on.
Yeah, no. I've been pretty over Nintendo for a long time. I've talked about it before. No reason to read.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. Did you?
That was Marty.
No, don't blame him.
No, it wasn't.
I saw that tail move.
Nah.
I've been very gassy all day. Leave me alone.
Why would you blame him?
The Minecraft movie.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw
Wish
that.
you didn't.
Kayla's reaction.
Kayla hated it. Honestly, I had an alright time.
It was just.
I feel like mostly because
I didn't hate it.
I don't know. I don't know if this was the normal experience. You guys, like, if people are watching this, you can tell us, like, anybody who's seen this movie, were the people in the theater with you, like, saying all the lines with the movie?
Have you not
going
seen
nuts?
the TikTok videos?
Mm-mm, I have not seen them. My first experience with that was when we went to go watch it, and people were like quoting the movie as they were.
You
saying
haven't
it, like,
seen the TikTok videos?
I'm not. I'm not on TikTok quite as much as you might think.
Let me ask you something.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna be honest about Anthony right now. He is a gun owner. Did you bring your gun to the theater?
No, you left it in the car.
No, yeah, I think I left it.
Well, if he had brought his gun in,
I think I left it at the hotel.
honestly, I probably would have shot it.
Oh yeah.
No,
You left it.
metaphorically.
Hmm?
I'm not saying I actually would have shot anybody, but you haven't seen any of the TikTok videos of what's been going on in the Minecraft movies,
No.
and you've seen them. Oh my God, you would have walked out. You would have yelled at somebody.
No.
People were repeating the lines, and this is actually part two of that discussion, because apparently the director came out and said, "Wow, I can't believe the cops had to be called on people having fun at the movies." People got a whole bunch of popcorn. The moment the chicken jockey scene happens, they throw popcorn all over the theater. They throw their drinks, they throw slushies. One slushie actually hit the screen. Then, at another theater, which is what the cops got called for, one of those people body slammed one of the employees at a theater. Then, someone got on top of another person, and I kid you the fuck not, had a live chicken during the chicken jockey scene.
What?
And then, someone let off fireworks.
There's no reason for this.
And the director defended all of them.
No.
Say what?
That is indefensible.
He said, you know what, they're just having fun. Why are the cops being called?
They're vandalizing a movie theater.
Movie theater employees have actually quit because of it.
Yeah, that's someone's place of work.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, they have to clean up after any messes that happen, but to clean up that amount of
And,
messes.
like, it doesn't have to be like that. Like,
No.
popcorn spilling,
And one of them
people
actually had
getting
puke
spilled
on the floor.
Throwing drinks, bringing live barnyard animals to the
in.
theater.
Yeah, like that's not.
I am a gamer.
That's no. For me, no. I would have laid somebody out.
Fuck no. That's awful. So bad.
Just gonna kickstart the weekend for us.
What? It's a meme, but yeah, this is basically what it looked like.
That's no.
Why?
Yeah, now they're throwing toilet paper. I can't believe you haven't seen any of that.
No. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that kind of behavior. There just isn't. This is a public place that we have to share. You know,
Yeah.
Other people went and paid money to see this movie. There's no reason for you to be acting this way. You know, and if you got escorted out of there by the cops, you did that to yourself. Like,
And now movie theaters are telling them, like, look, if you're under the age of 18, you have to be accompanied by an adult to go see a Minecraft movie. They're treating it like a rated R film, basically.
seriously.
And honestly, it just makes you wonder. It really just cements the fact that people don't like going to theaters anymore.
Right.
Like, I mean, our experience wasn't that bad. It was actually kind of funny.
It was pretty tame in comparison to that.
Yeah,
You know, certainly.
because I didn't see those videos until after we saw the movie.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But the movie was bad, but it was like an enjoyable bad.
Yeah. kind of a derpy movie. But I mean, I had a good enough time seeing it. You know, it was kind of funny seeing other people that were so into it.
Oh yeah, someone came to the movie dressed up as Steve and a creeper.
Yeah,
Also, the popcorn buckets at AMC sucked ass.
yeah.
I realized that the bucket I got was actually not the one I was looking for.
The TNT bucket.
Yeah, it was not at all. There's an actual physical TNT bucket you can get, and I think it was at Regal. So I'm pretty pissed about that. But I'd give it like a 3.
Yeah.
And also, someone pointed out the movie's kind of sexist too.
Oh.
The fact that the men are the most creative ones and the women, all they do is build a house.
You know,
You know.
I think I'm way more creative than you.
You
Oh.
think you're more creative than me?
100%. Have you seen those photos that I took?
Oh, great. Okay. Sure. You written any songs lately? Have you?
I'm sure I could if I wanted to. My nail came off again.
Yeah.
Now this
Same nail.
now this news is actually more of a Kayla and Ari
Come
news.
mad at me now.
Camp Rock 3 may be in production.
Oh God. What?
Yeah, and
Starring who?
actually they don't even know if Demi Lovato and Jonas Brothers are going to be a part of it.
It's gonna be like a fucking stupid Disney show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the second one was kind of cringy.
Yeah. The first one was good. I liked the first one.
I didn't even know you
You're
watched
very
them.
creative. Just to put it out there, I think you're very creative.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, let's get away from the sappiness. But yeah, there's not much news about that except that. Toys for Bob. They did the remakes for Spyro, the Reignited trilogy, and Crash Bandicoot 4. They're interested in doing I think a remake or a sequel of Banjo-Kazooie.
Okay.
And have you seen how the Crash games and Spyro games look from them? Visually and like gameplay wise, they're fluid and beautiful looking, fitting the tone exactly of the series that they base off of. So them working on Banjo-Kazooie, that could be like some great shit right there.
Okay. Heck
I
yeah.
I recently finished Assassin's Creed Shadows,
Oh, did you? How did that go?
51 hours. So,
Pretty lengthy game.
well, there's a lot to do, and honestly, I feel like that's really why I also kind of stopped playing Assassin's Creed. There's too much to do.
Yeah.
Like next thing I know, like I'm going into this town, someone wants to talk to me. Next thing I know, I got like 5 new targets already. And I'm like, dude, I'm tired of just hunting all these people down. It's fun killing them instantly if I can sneak up on them, but there's just so much to do. In terms of story, Yasuke is definitely the most interesting. The conclusion of his story was honestly one of the best parts. Naui's story did slow down a lot. It really became more of a Yasuke story for the most part. But when it came down to killing the Templars of this area,
Right.
I did feel like it ended kind of anticlimactic. It was like trying to do a Ghost of Tsushima kind of thing with its ending, where once you do that, you can finally finish Yasuke's side story and Naui's side story, which actually acts more as a conclusive conclusion to the whole story,
Okay.
and it gives you more a more of a epic, satisfying end to the game, compared to how the last of these Templars actually died. So, honestly, I think you would really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Personally, Yasuke's a beast. You know, the fact that you can barge through almost any door, fucking Spartan kick anybody, and just massacre the living fuck out of all these guards. He's so powerful. Some people say he's not the funnest to play, and that's true. But the fact that you can just massacre anyone and have almost no issues makes it even funner. His armor, like design-wise, took me a while to find one I actually liked. I didn't like a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
Naui, her outfit designs, a lot of them I really loved. And you do unlock a red assassin's outfit, which looks sexy as shit. I have a thing about the color red. I had her wear the black assassin's outfit for a while. But no, her combat feels exactly like how assassins are. And there's a lot of different features you can use with her. Yasuke obviously has the more abilities. You have the samurai sword. Some of the weapons I don't remember what it was called. You have the giant bat. You have a spear that has like a giant blade attached to the end. Then you have a gun. Then you have a bow and arrow. So there's a lot to do with Yasuke. But with Naoi, you have the katana. You have I don't even know what the hell it's called. You have like this chain with a little blade attached to it that you can swing around, and then you have just a little dagger that you can use. But other than that, you also have little like tools like shurikens and daggers that you can throw around, smoke bombs, bells that you can distract enemies with.
The chain had like what, a sickle on the end of it?
Yeah, a sickle, and then a little ball at the end that you can like use to smash people's armor off.
Yeah, the chain and sickle.
So honestly, they were both a lot of fun to play with.
Very cool.
So I'd give it a solid.
How much is the game?
Obviously $69 currently. It's brand new. Came out in March, but
1600.
no 69.
1,600 would be nuts.
Oh yeah,
Nobody would buy that.
but no.
It's more than
If I were
You'd buy,
to,
like,
I'd say wait till it's like
5
50.
game systems for that much money.
I'd say wait till it's $45 or $50. You know, it's definitely a fun game, but I think $69 might be too much because, like I said, there's too much going on in the game to like it'll distract you for that long. But I'd give it a solid 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'd like to play it. I wish it was on the Game Pass or something.
We don't play yet.
Actually, technically, you could.
It's on like the Activision Pass, I think.
No, the Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, that's what I meant.
Yeah, you might be able to. If you were to get that, you could.
Ubisoft. If I did, yeah.
Yeah. But I will say the
Yay!
weirdest thing about it was it did what Call of Duty does.
We haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, no, I need to play.
But it does something weird that Call of Duty does, and
What's that?
I was thrown off by it. When you start the game, obviously it starts with shadows, but it has a menu option. And I didn't know what the hell this menu option was. So if you have the other games downloaded all the way from Origins, you can actually just click that and just start the game.
Oh.
And I was like, what the fuck is the point of this? You still have to buy the game. If you don't own it, you have to buy the game. And why the hell would I have it downloaded right now if I'm playing another Assassin's Creed game? So I don't know what they're thinking with that, but that's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I also saw The Lion King on Broadway.
Really? How was that?
Beautiful.
Yeah?
Lion King's my favorite animated film. Absolutely loved it. There was a little story plot point that I thought was a little weird, kind of groomish. Scar wanting to fuck Nala.
Oh?
Yeah, he wanted to have babies with her, and I was like, I don't remember that in the animated movie. Obviously, it's because it's animated for kids. But regardless, I thought that was kind of weird, But I think they tried to add that in the live action movie.
Yeah?
I think so. I've only watched that movie once because it was horrible.
I thought he tried to be with Sarabi after he killed
That would make
Mufasa.
more sense. But for some reason, the Broadway show had him wanting to go with Nala.
Mm.
But no, it was beautiful. And once the play ended, I did cry. Mainly because, like I said, it's one of my every time I watch the original Lion King, I cry. Mainly when Simba's walking up Pride Rock when it's raining, and the musical score and everything. But it's definitely worth it. But I think it's going away from Florida by the end of the month. I'm not too sure, but it was if it ever comes back, I definitely recommend you both seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to see more Broadway plays with him.
They're having a Back to the Future musical.
Oh my god, I want to see it so bad.
Oh, actually, that's the end of the month.
Nice.
I wanna
End
see
of the
it.
month and beginning of May.
So bad. And like me and Ariana, we just scored tickets, $35 each, to Beetlejuice. If you go on like SeatGeek and stuff, like you can buy good deals.
Well, I haven't seen Back to the Future, so
What?
The movies?
the movies.
What?
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Considering what it's about, I'm shocked.
Why?
I'm appalled.
Barty. We named him after Barty McFly.
You did?
Yeah, but did.
Oh,
But
that's a good way to make him want to watch it.
Marty McFly, right?
But no, I'm shocked. That seems like a series you would watch
Yeah.
and
it
be
does,
a
doesn't
big fan of it.
it? Be careful with that.
Nothing.
The interface, it was hanging by the wire.
It's okay. It's still stuck in there. All right.
Alright.
I also saw the Borderlands film.
Did you? How'd that go?
I'm gonna leave it short and sweet. That was a spit on the fans,
Yeah?
and the fact that it's also produced by AV Arad. I looked at Ari and I was like, "Wow, the Legend of Zelda movie is really fucked right now." It did not respect a single thing that the games. Like I'm not even a big fan of the games, but I could just recognize a lot of the things they were fucking up on.
Wasn't there something about the casting of the Zelda movie?
Oh no, there's no casting. There's a lot of rumor casting. Speaking of which, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
He was actually not that bad in the film. He
Yeah,
wasn't.
the Borderlands film?
He wasn't funny. He was. He actually was serious in the film. But
That's new for him.
it was. You know, I was okay with it. But Kate Blanchett as what the fuck is her name? I'm just gonna say the redhead. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the Borderlands games, but Ari wants to play them now. Too old to play it. They should have never cast someone her age to be playing someone who looks like they're in their 20s. Jamie Lee Curtis. That was the one character Ari kept saying, like, why the like, I love Jamie Lee Curtis. Why the fuck did they cast her in this movie when she looks nothing like the character?
Right.
Like, she looked like she aged 60 years compared to the character who looks like she's in her 20s. And I had no problem with Tiny Tina.
Make sure it's still plugged in.
But Tiny Tina, I didn't have a problem with her. But yeah, that was that just spit on the entire fan base.
Yeah.
They did not respect the fan base. They did not respect anything about it.
Dang.
CinemaCon news.
CinemaCon.
So,
Cinnamon Con.
did you know what CinemaCon is?
How much cinnamon was
Cinnamon roll. Hello
at
Kitty.
the Cinnamon Con?
Yeah, we're having a Hello Kitty birthday for her.
Pom, pom, pom.
Booty holes. We're having a big old anal party.
Okay.
Panto Rooney.
If you clean it, you're invited.
In the panty on
Which,
the top.
I don't know why I'm invited.
Marty's gonna be there.
Marty shouldn't be invited.
Well, what were you saying?
CinemaCon is just a big convention for
Cinnamon.
owners of movie theaters.
Oh.
So they announce a lot of big movie news. So, gonna go through that list real quick because there's not much to really say.
Okay.
There's a John Wick prequel
Wow.
that is going to be animated, and it's going to
Okay.
follow the events of that big job that John Wick did that made him pretty much get away from being a hitman.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm interested in that. But they announced John Wick 5. Have you seen John Wick 4?
Yes.
I don't. Why? Why is there a John Wick 5?
Don't know. I mean, is he alive in this fifth one? Apparently.
I mean, they didn't show him die in the fourth one. It's just kind of alluded to.
Yeah.
So
They
I
did
mean,
insinuate that he'd be dead, but
but
if he's alive, I'm happy.
I mean, I'd be happy as long as they make it different than the fourth movie.
Why?
I didn't like the fourth movie.
No.
I felt like it was retreading a lot of steps that the third movie already did. And the
Okay.
third movie was pretty damn good too.
Third movie was probably my favorite so far.
But the fourth movie I did not care for. I felt like I just wasted a lot of time watching it. But the blind guy was kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah.
So Ari told me this, but their dad can't watch the movie. Apparently there is a gruesome death with an MRI. With an MRI machine that took place for like 5 minutes, I think, 5 or 8 minutes.
Dang.
How did she know this?
They announced it at the at the CinemaCon, but apparently it was really gruesome, and people actually were disturbed by watching it.
Yeah. I was thinking about that movie earlier, and I had a question about it, but I think I thought about it more, and I had a theory as to what the answer would be anyway. Because I was like, wait, okay, if these people were never supposed to exist, why is death going after them now? And I'm like, okay, does that mean that their matriarch, the woman who was supposed to die before, did she die? Because death always kills the people in order,
Yeah.
right? So maybe they were never supposed to exist, but death needed to kill the lady first, or she needed to die first before death would start coming after them.
Yeah.
Is my theory, because I was like, wait, why is death coming after them all of a sudden? They're all like in their 20s, 30s.
Well, you remember
now.
the other theory I told you about?
What's that?
That the people that she saved actually could be connected to the survivors of the other movie.
Yeah.
So maybe he was actually going after them because they were born first.
Yeah, true, maybe. So, interesting stuff.
But I can't wait to see that one. And we're seeing that for your birthday, I think. That depends on
One
her.
of the things we do.
Could be fun.
Well, we definitely got to see it opening weekend. How to Train Your Dragon, the live action movie.
How to drain your dragon?
My lips are dry. How to Train Your Dragon.
Hey, listen.
Wait, what did you think I said?
How to drain your dragon.
So that's more of a Patreon thing.
Patreon? Patreon?
Okay, our OnlyFans account.
Okay.
You know, do you want to do like?
What are you asking me right now?
No, I was gonna say, do you want to give like a presentation on how to drain your dragon?
I'm alright. I'm alright for now. I'll keep you updated. Keep you posted on that.
Is it like a big dragon or? We're not sponsored by Dragon Dildos.
Bad Dragon?
Bad Dragon, yeah.
What's bad dragon?
It's a brand of sex toys.
Yeah, Ruben owns a lot of them.
Typically large ones.
Yeah, Ruben owns a lot of them. So
For some
Never
reason.
heard of it.
yeah, apparently we found out the other day that he can deep throat a pickle.
He's gay?
No, I mean, he's with a woman.
No, apparently he just at a whole LARPing thing. He just told them like they were all tired, and he's like, "Hey, you want to see me do this or do this thing?"
Was it a pickle priest pickle?
What?
Was it a pickle priest pickle?
I don't eat pickles. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
The pickle priest on TikTok.
No, it was just like a very girthy pickle, and he just shoved it down his whole mouth.
So you don't know.
I have no idea, and I don't want to. No, I actually kind of do want to see.
The pickle priest?
No, I want to see him deep throat a pickle.
Oh,
He deep throated one of his plastic swords in front of us.
okay. All right. What's next?
But no, they had a screening of the whole movie of How to Train Your Dragon,
Whoa.
and someone who is a big fan of the original animated trilogy.
Sure.
He said that when it first started, he was kind of back and forth. And the person I'm talking about is Straw Hat Goofy. He's apparently like the movie guy on TikTok.
Okay.
But he said I was kind of back and forth because I was like, okay, they're just kind of retreading the steps. It was almost scene for scene. But between Act 2 and Act 3, apparently the entire movie sold him. And he was right back on sky high on like how emotional it was and how different it felt compared to the original film.
Okay.
So, I mean, either way, I'm excited for it. But
Sounds good. I'm excited.
yeah, I mean, I've been wanting. I still need to see the first one again. Ari's never seen them.
I've never seen
Really?
Yeah.
Now who's the ones who didn't?
No,
see
I've seen the
this?
first one. I just don't. I don't remember it much.
Wow, that's
I haven't seen. I think I saw the second one because I know what happens at the end.
kind of crazy.
But I think I saw the second one. I do remember what happens at the end, and I've never seen the third one.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's definitely on our list.
And you've never seen him? Any of it? Wow.
it. Maybe he'll be sad. I'm not sure.
Nah, the first one's not sad.
Yeah. I mean, even I guess you could say the third one's kind of sad, but not.
Second one's sad.
But this is because his. Well,
Yeah, you can't say it.
yeah. It would.
She'll probably look up the spoilers eventually, anyways. The Tangled live action
But
film.
I think you'd enjoy them. I think you'd like them.
Oh, she would love them. She definitely needs to see them before she goes to Universal.
Why?
Because I can't do animals like that.
Do animals like what?
Okay, I will say this: animals don't die, as far as I know.
Dragons or whatever.
No, I mean
Yeah.
dragons don't die, as far as I know, because I haven't seen the third one.
So yeah, I think you would enjoy them.
The Tangled live action film has indefinitely been halted.
Cool.
Yeah, because the Snow White movie fucked up.
Yep. They're like, wow, we need to reevaluate everything. Yeah, maybe so.
Damn, that stank a little bit.
No, it don't.
Stink like cheese.
No, it
Cheese.
don't.
That.
But going away from all that, now let's get to the final stuff.
I love.
Which I do want to say, I'm sorry for rushing it. Like I said, it's been a long day for me.
I love. I love. I love. You know what I'm saying?
Even though it doesn't really matter at this point because the voting ends today.
Voting.
No, the voting ends tomorrow because it said 10 hours.
We'll die.
Crunchyroll is having their anime awards coming up soon, and the voting's almost over with.
Okay.
So I figured, I would go over the list and see what Anthony thinks on most of them, because I don't think a lot of this he's actually seen. So, oops. Oh my God, how many? What the fuck? How many damn things do they have?
A lot. Apparently. Where do I vote? I gotta go vote.
It's on the Crunchyroll website. Okay, I'm gonna ignore. Excuse me. All right, so starting with the best anime voice artist performance in English, because apparently there's awards for them in French, German, Hindi, Italian, Latin, Spanish. Was not expecting all of those awards.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I mean, it'd be nice if other award shows actually cared about the other languages.
Yeah. I don't, though.
Well, yeah, we don't watch them.
Yeah. Like, why do I care if it sounded good in Hindi? I don't know what they're saying.
That's why you got subtitles.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But if I'm just going to use subtitles, then I would just listen to it in Japanese like normal.
Wait, Castilian Spanish, Brazilian Portuguese, Arabic. There we go, Japanese.
Arabic?
Yeah. I was just wondering why it went like straight to English, and apparently you scroll up
Arabic.
higher and you see it. But
Arabic.
best anime voice
I mean,
actor.
you would say Arabian Nights.
Arabian Nights.
Arabic.
But best anime voice artist performance in English, AJ Beckles as Okaron.
Okaran.
Why did I say it like that?
I don't know. Okaran.
Alex Lee as Sung Jin
Akaran.
Woo.
His name's Akaran. No, what was that?
Actually, it's kind of more of a badass name. Alex Lee as Sung Jin Woo in Solo Leveling.
Oh.
Jesse James Grelle as Armin Arlette.
Jesse James?
Okay, no offense to this guy, but why is he being
named after a Wild West?
exactly
Guy.
Jesse James? But no offense to Jesse James, why is he being nominated for something that's already been out for a while?
What's it?
Attack on Titan, the final season, the final chapter, special 2.
I don't know. I guess.
Did that come out last year?
I don't know.
I think it did. Never mind what I said.
I don't know.
Mallory Rodak as Freerin in Freerin Beyond Journey's End.
Wow.
Sarah Natoceni
Nope.
as that's the voice actress of Ash Ketchum.
Nice.
She's been nominated as Alia from Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, and she speaks Russian, right?
I did not know that.
That's why they cast her.
Gotcha.
And Sung Won Cho as Shenchi in Delicious in Dungeon.
Nice.
Hi.
I like that.
Are you looking at me like that?
He has that look of, It's like, man, I want her to fart in my face.
Oh my God.
Don't put your fantasies on me, Michael.
I
Hey,
don't want to know what you and Ariana do.
Swear to
you know?
God.
it smells like VeggieTales.
Ew! Oh, like veggie tails.
She's a vegetarian. See, I get it. I understand.
Oh,
She's gonna kill me for that one.
ew, God.
Gives a whole new meaning to tossing your salad.
No way.
Instead of tossing the salad, she's tossing the dressing.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, hon. I love you.
He's in trouble. All right, buddy. I'm going to have to disinfect the couch.
What is going on?
What an episode. No notes.
Oh, I hope the mic doesn't pick that up.
It probably will.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
I said 100% I'll pick it up. It's still on the clipping app, probably.
Let me aim it more down. Best anime ending sequence. Oh my God! A lot of these I don't think we even pay attention to. Best anime opening sequence: Abyss by Young Blood by Kaiju number 8.
Nice. I did finish. I did go back and finish watching Kaiju number 8, which I really enjoyed.
We saw the theater experience actually yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It actually was a very coherent experience that didn't feel like we were missing anything, but apparently we missed a lot.
Oh.
But it covered everything from episode 1 to episode 10. Not going into spoilers for other people who haven't seen it.
So it was just a movie of the first 10 episodes?
Yeah. And they actually edited it to where it feels like an actual movie. But it does feel kind of weird because you don't see the kaiju number 8 that much in the movie. So obviously it feels like you're missing something because it's
The
like...
main character.
Yeah. Well, you see the main character, you just don't see him as a kaiju a lot.
Right.
So it was a little weird.
That is a little weird. There are a lot of fight scenes.
Oh yeah, there was
those
a...
episodes,
Oh my god, the blonde hair girl? As soon as she came on and I saw what she was doing, I just was like, Mommy? Look, she was a badass. I can't lie. She was a badass.
Alright. Pigtails, that's what does it for you?
No, not the pigtails.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you grab those pigtails and you
All
rev it
right.
like an engine.
You know what? Keep this man away from motorcycles.
I was gonna say it's like riding a motorcycle, and I've always wanted to ride one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta start the engine. You know what you gotta do, stick the key in,
What if it's a kickstart?
kick her in the ass,
What's
kick
that?
her in the pussy.
Okay.
Bling bang bang born by Creepy Nuts.
I don't know
Mashup.
what's going on right now.
Bling, bling, bling.
No, that I understood. The last thing.
Kick her right now.
Bling bong bong bong. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said.
Look, if it's a kickstart, you gotta kick it
No.
somewhere.
Jesus Christ. That's a good song by Creepy Nuts. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, bling bang born by Creepy Nuts
Bling
in
bong
Mashal.
bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong.
It was nominated for best opening sequence.
It's a great opening sequence.
No, Dan.
Actually, they're nominated too,
That's
which is actually from the same
the
band.
same. Yeah, it's the same creator.
Which, to be honest, I think either way they're gonna win somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like
Probably.
imagine you get nominated for 2 awards in the same, like not 2 awards, but you get nominated twice in the same award category.
That's kind of nuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 different animes, but it's the same band, so it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I mean in the video game awards, fucking Ella Purnell got nominated twice.
That's wild.
Fatal by Gem. Fatal by. Why is it. What? They had a typo on this. Literally says Fatal by Gem. Fatal by Gem. Oshinoko Season 2. They repeated it twice. Level by Tomorrow X Together Soul
Maybe
Leveling.
the song was called Fatal by Gem.
No, look at it.
I'm not looking.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just repeated it twice. Let's see. Best.
Maybe that's how it's pronounced, Michael.
Maybe.
Probably not. I don't know.
What is these nominations?
Bing
Best
bong bong
best
bong.
anime opening sequence, and then you have best anime song, which is the opening sequences.
Yeah, but an opening sequence doesn't necessarily have to be a song. There are some animes that aren't really songs.
You know, opening sequence is probably talking like
the actual opening sequence, not necessarily just the song
Ah.
that's playing. The song that's playing is a song by itself. You know,
that makes
but-
more sense.
But the opening sequence involves also the actual like video
Yeah,
and everything.
that makes a lot more
So,
sense now. Okay, so I think Creepy Nuts will win at least the song award.
for sure.
In terms of animation, I feel like the opening sequence. I feel like anyone could. Really win
Although
that
I
one.
really like the opening sequence of Dan to Dan.
I do think that's a better opening sequence than Mashal.
Yeah.
But I feel like Soul Leveling, I think it should have like a good. Oh, actually, Kaiju number 8 has a pretty damn good opening.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of one that a lot of people talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Must protect at all cost character. Anya Forger.
Fair. Okay.
What is it? What is
She
it?
baby.
Freerin.
Yeah.
Okaroon.
Oh, Karun.
I'm sorry. Why would I want to protect him when he can protect himself? Senshi in Delicious in Dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Takeyuki Hojo in The Elusive Samurai, and Yuki Itoshi in A Sign of Affection, which I believe I've never seen it. Already seen it. I think that's the girl that's deaf.
Okay.
She is kind of adorable when I've seen it. Best supporting character: Fern from Freerin, Himmel Freerin, Jinchi from The Apothecary Diaries.
Apothecary?
Yeah,
You said apothecary.
like I said, my lips are dry.
Apothecary. Yeah.
Granny Psycho, or Granny Psycho, Granny Seiko
Kenny Seiko.
in Dan to Dan,
That's my vote.
Turbo Granny in Dan to Dan,
That's another good one.
and Senshi in Delicious in Dungeon.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Is Senshi the bearded guy in Delicious in Dungeon?
Maybe. No. I don't know. I've seen it, but I don't remember which one is which of those 4 members in it.
That's a good option.
It's a good question.
Best main character, Freerin. Kafka Hibino.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Kafka.
after seeing him, he was pretty damn impressive. Very relatable.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't help but think that I related a little too much to him
Funny guy.
with how fat he was.
Funny guy.
Akaroon, Mao Mao, Momo, and Sung Jin Woo.
Jinwoo, dude, yeah. He is pretty cool.
Now here's the actual like anime listings of what like in different categories. Best slice of life anime, Laid Back Camp season 3, McCain Too Many Losing Heroines, which I hear great things about.
Yeah.
Mr. Villain's Day Off, My Dear Friend Nakatan, Sound Euphonium 3,
Sounds euphonium.
The Dangers in My Heart season 2.
Okay.
Have you seen that one?
No.
I feel like you would probably like that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it's on High Dive. Best
Yeah.
drama anime.
I had High Dive briefly, but I don't have it now.
Already took off High Dive. Not
Just too
happy
many
about
too many subscriptions. I'm gonna wait for.
that. Just get bootleg.
I'm just gonna wait for Crunchyroll to buy them. Like they
Shit.
did Funimation.
Oh, there's actually a category for you.
For me,
Yeah, but I'm gonna say these ones real quick.
best isekai.
Yeah. Best drama anime, Sign of Affection, Dead Demons, Destruction.
Dead Demons, Destruction.
I had to watch that because whatever the fuck that is. Freerin Beyond Journey's End, Oshinoko Season 2,
Nice.
Pluto,
Cool.
and the Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah, I'm in real trouble with that
Shut the
one.
fuck up. Best Isekai Anime,
Okay.
Konosuba Season 3, Mushoku Tensei Season
Okay.
2, Core 2.
Jobless Incarnation.
No, not on here.
No, that's.
Oh, Jobless Reincarnation. Sorry, I just read the first part. ReZero Starting Life in Another World, Season
nice.
3.
Okay.
Shangri-La, Season 2.
That's okay.
Look,
I still need to watch season 2. I've watched season 1. I wouldn't call it an isekai. Like, it's weird that it's in that category.
I didn't-
It's
I never
literally
would've thought
just a
it was an
guy
isekai.
playing a video game. It's just a video game.
Literally?
And he's not even stuck in the video game. He's just playing it.
That's not an isekai then.
That's not an isekai. He lives on Earth. He just plays a VR MMO.
I didn't even know that's what it was.
That's all it is. I mean, it's a cool anime.
I ain't gonna lie,
but
that
then
kind of made me lose interest now.
Is it like, are they considering the video game world another world? He wasn't transported there. He's just playing the game.
That's kind of a cop-out.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad Isekai.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one
I haven't
yet.
seen that one.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime, Season 3.
Yeah, I did watch. Did I finish watching season 3? I think I did.
We still need to watch it.
I think I did.
Best action anime, Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War,
Okay.
Dan to Dan.
Dun, 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 dun.
I feel like I wouldn't call that one an action anime, really.
I think I would. I mean, there's drama elements too, but it certainly is actiony. Like, they've got a lot of battles that they fight. you know.
True. Though this one I don't think is going to win because there was barely any action. Demon Slayer, the training arc.
Yeah, okay.
Kaiju number 8.
Very good.
This one's probably going to win. Soul Leveling.
Yeah, probably.
And Windbreaker.
Okay.
Windbreaker actually does have pretty good action.
It does. I mean, it literally is just a bunch of high school kids fighting, but
Hey, that's fine.
yeah.
You know, at least they're not bringing a gun. Best comedy anime. I didn't realize what I said.
All right.
We get into soon because I'm getting unfiltered. Best comedy anime. Delicious in Dungeon.
Fair.
Konosuba.
Okay, good.
Mashal.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
My Dear Friend Nakatan.
Okay,
Ranma 1.5.
nice.
And Spy Family Season 2.
Okay. I think Mashal would be my pick. I think Mashal. But not as funny as Mashal.
Mashal,
Mashal's
I
hilarious.
love Spy Family. I feel
It's a great anime, but I don't know if it'll win the comedy one.
I feel wrong going against it.
I would probably say for me, like I know Mashal's is I've never seen Mashal, but I've heard it's really funny.
It's hilarious.
Konosuba, you know, I've heard
Also
that's really
very
funny.
Also very funny.
But I really had a lot of good laughs because it was breaking the fourth wall from My Dear Friend Nakatan.
Uh huh.
Like they broke a lot of different walls that I just was not expecting. So that would be my vote personally. But I feel like Konosuba or Mashle might be the winner.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd put my money on Mashal if I had to guess.
Best romance anime.
Okay.
A Sign of Affection.
Okay.
Blue Box.
Nice.
Too Many Losing Heroines.
Yep.
Rama 1.5.
Okay.
One that I forgot came out last year, Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And The Dangers in My Heart Season 2.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to say this because I've been reading the manga.
Yeah.
Blue Box is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
It feels real.
I haven't seen it.
I'm waiting for the English dub because the English dub's supposed to be coming out soon.
Nice.
I watched the first episode, but I've been reading the manga. It is really good. It feels real. Like, it doesn't feel like... So the whole thing about it is it's kind of like a little bit cliche in the beginning in terms of like what's going to happen, but it's a sports anime. He's training to become a grade...
The very best that no one ever was.
She's a basketball player.
Gotcha.
And they're trying to go to nationals because they're in high school and their school apparently is all about sports.
Okay.
And what's the other game that's like tennis? Cricket? No, not pickleball.
The other game that's like tennis?
It's
Racquetball?
Racquetball.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it. That's how bad my brain is right now. But he's training himself to be great at racquetball, and he has this really big crush on this girl who is the one doing basketball. Turns out that her mom and his mom actually know each other. Her parents are leaving out of country, but she wants to stay to get nationals after what he said to her, and she ends up staying with him, causing a lot of
Classic anime stuff.
I feel like I've seen that twice already. You know, a couple of cuckoos and not a married couple, but not exactly dating, or whatever that was called.
There's a bunch of animes like that.
But it feels real. It doesn't feel like...
You know what one I liked? I don't know if it
superficial.
came out last year. Or was it before that? But the one with the one where he had the robot that he's like in love with him, like that he's in love with. She's like a cleaning and cooking robot. But he like makes her his wife.
It sounds like a typical day in the life of
know.
a man and a woman, and a woman's cleaning and cooking.
No, it's...
God, that would be nice.
What? Wow, dog. That's nuts.
Yeah, she will kill me for that one.
Yeah, I don't have to imagine that life. So. It means that I have a woman who does do that stuff. I mean, I hope to. No, you're not a robot.
Maybe in bed.
Don't put that evil on me, dog. My goodness.
See, you get really tired. Like, you act tired, I just get crazy.
Anyway, no. I can't remember the name of the anime, though. I'll have to look it up.
It sounds almost familiar.
Right. You know, we have the technology. I almost forget that
Ooh,
we
I
do.
feel
But
dizzy.
we do. I have the technology.
While you do that, I'm going to read off the other ones. Best Character Design, Dan to Dan, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Freerun, Kaiji Number 8, and The Apothecary Diaries. I do think The Apothecary Diaries is going to be the one that's going to win because it's visually one of the most best-looking animes out there.
Whew. My Wife Has No Emotion is what it's called.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I think you'd like it.
Where can you view it?
Crunchyroll.
My Wife Has No Emotion.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. Best Animation.
But the thing is, she does. You can tell.
Let's see, I'm going to skip to Best Original Anime. Bichigiri.
Bakigiri?
Bakagiri. I thought this said Bichigiri. Girls Band Cry. Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Metallic Rogue.
Okay.
Ninja Kumi.
Nice.
Train to the End of the World.
Trains.
Let's see.
I like trains.
Best Continuing Series. Bleach. Demon Slayer. My Hero Academia.
Okay.
One Piece. Oshinoko and Spy Family.
Alright.
Best Film of the Year. Haiku, The Dumpster Battle.
Haikyuu!
Why they call it the dumpster battle?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen it.
Neither
I
have I.
saw the anime
Look Back.
a while back, but
I need to watch the anime. For some reason, Tracy got me a T-shirt with haiku on it, and I've never seen it.
it's pretty good. At least the parts that I've watched. I watched like first season.
I think my
maybe,
sister loves it.
season 2.
But film of the year is Haiku, Look Back, Mononoke, My Hero Academia, You're Next, Spy Family, Code White, and The Colors Within.
The Colors Within.
I've actually seen most of those.
Yeah.
For me, I
What
would
you
say
pick? Yeah.
a Look Back.
Okay.
Look Back was really good. Colors Within
Nice.
surprised me and made me cry a little bit.
Okay.
Spy Family, Code White. The funniest thing is Anya trying to not take a shit.
Yes. That was insane.
Wait, you watched it?
Yeah.
I didn't know you did.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen all of Spy Family. I've seen like a few
Oh,
episodes.
it's like the best.
It's an original movie too,
Nice.
so you don't have to watch the other seasons either.
Yeah, I love Spy.
But yeah, no, that was
I finished it.
that was fucking hilarious. My Hero Academia, You're Next. Me and Ari agree it's our least favorite.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not our best, like our favorite one. But Look Back was just a great emotional, like story,
Nice.
and it's from the same person who did Chainsaw Man.
Very cool.
And anime of the
When are
year,
we getting more Chainsaw Man?
October.
Nice.
That's when the movie comes out.
Okay.
But anime of the year, Dan to Dan.
Solo leveling.
Soul Leveling is on there.
I knew it. I knew it.
Delicious in Dungeon.
Fair. Yeah.
Freyren Beyond Journey's End.
Of course.
Kaiju number 8.
Okay.
And The Apothecary Diaries.
Of course. You said that correctly this time as well.
Yes, because I'm starting to feel a little awake.
All right. I'm wide awake.
There's actually a lot of discourse between fans, and people are fighting between Freyren and Soul Leveling.
Okay. I can see that coming.
And
I need to finish watching Delicious in Dungeon.
we're on
And
episode
I need to
5 on
finish
that one, I think.
watching Freyren probably too, because I haven't finished watching either of those. I don't think.
We've seen one episode of Freyren, and from what we've seen, I liked it so far. I mean, granted, it's just one episode, but it was good enough. Soul Leveling, we saw the movie, and I think it's been long enough to where we can actually watch the entire season to catch up on things we missed in that little movie. But from what I've heard, I think Freyren should be the winner, because I hear people say Soul Leveling, it's more about action than story. Like, I know there's a story there, but it really it's like Demon Slayer, that it kind of heavily relies on the action.
Right. I could see. I mean, I could kind of see it, you know. But I mean, but sometimes that's what it's about. I mean, that's what the focus is, right? So, like,
Are you voting?
you know, does it really take anything away from it just because it fulfills its design?
Exactly.
You know, I would say no, not necessarily.
And as someone who is a big fan of Dan to Dan, as much as I love it, out of all the other animes, I don't think the season was strong enough to be the best anime of last year.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No, because I know Freyren is a lot more of a deeper story, doesn't rely on action, Soul Leveling. Like I said, I mean, it was honestly a great experience. Just experience that in theaters, so I can't say much about that. Delicious in Dungeon, I don't think that's gonna win, because I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's just a very slow burn. You know, like right now the story really, it just starts off with them going through dungeons. I would say the main character, the knight, he's looking for his sister who got eaten by the red dragon, and that's about it. I know it gets I know people have said it gets deeper, like not the story, but like the story gets a little bit more extreme at a certain point, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. So it's very much a slow burn. So I don't think that's gonna win. So I really think like between Soul Leveling and Freyren, I think Freyren might have the upper hand. Did I say Kaiju number 8?
No. I mean, you mentioned that it was on the list.
And Kaiju number 8, honestly, I think story-wise, that could definitely be something.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I enjoyed it. I don't know. Because it's definitely like an action, you know, obviously it's got its funny moments and stuff too. But it's definitely an action anime, so if you feel like Solo Leveling is discounted because of the action and stuff, then I think, you know.
Yeah, but that's why I need to watch it fully anyways. And the Apothecary Diaries, I know I mispronounced it. I hear that's also more of a slow burn. It has a good story, but it's definitely more of a slow burn and kind of like what's going on in this arc kind of thing. it's not really a cohesive story that constantly goes on and on, like Dan to Dan or like Free Run, So I think it's really just between Solo Leveling and Free Run.
Right. Okay.
And speaking of, Dan to Dan is actually having a 4-episode premiere on May 30th in theaters. So they're going to show the first 4 episodes, I believe, I think maybe in Japanese, maybe Japanese and English. So definitely going to be seeing that, but I wanted to let people aware of that.
Yeah. All right.
So that's it.
That's it. Well, all right.
It's going to be a struggle driving home.
Yeah, not a bad episode though. It's about like an hour and a half ish. I can kind of tell because we have the timer on for the video of watching paint dry. It does look a little drier, I must say.
It does.
The paint was a little shinier at the beginning of the video. I think that it's definitely drying. So.
No comment.
No comment?
Ugh.
What do you think about the paint?
I think if you're watching paint dry, then it's not really always black and white.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's black and white paint?
Then is it truly racist?
What?
Let's wrap it up.
All right, y'all.
I mean, is this game racist because it didn't allow you to have a black paint?
There were a bunch of other colors, dog.
So? I mean, yeah, they had yellow, but...
Wow. Where are you going with this, Michael? All right, y'all. That's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Not a super long episode, but I think, still a good one.
Yeah, we wanted to get this episode out just because of my schedule and his schedule now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I can do Sundays, but I have to get home at a certain time so I can get enough sleep. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why the schedule's kind of all over the place right now.
Yeah, we're going to get it sorted out.
Yeah.
No worries. All good. Appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys enjoyed the content from Charlie's Epic Con. We're going to be working on some tech solutions to help with sound quality for those kinds of things in the future, but hopefully we'll be doing more of that kind of thing in the future as well.
And we might be doing Metrocon.
Yeah.
Yes, we might be at Metrocon as well. We'll be at some of Charlie's future cons, and we'll hopefully be at a Metrocon as well. And so, yeah, hopefully lots of really good content. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah. Just remember, it's not always black and white.